Canva and ChatGPT and Facebook. We are going to create really easy content that you can start doing every single day, or let's go with once a week. What if you created content once a week? You would have 52 weeks of content. So, what are we going to do? We're going to use a prompt. We're going to, number two, use data from the multiple listing service. Number three, we're going to leverage ChatGPT, Canva, and then we're going to post on Facebook. So we're going to make this the easy button. So the first thing we're going to do, and here's the prompt that I am going to use using Lombard data. So I'm going to grab my prompt. I am saving my prompt in Google Docs. If you haven't seen my videos on projects, I highly recommend a project because you don't have to copy, cut, and paste this every single time you use it, but you will need an upgraded version of ChatGPT. So we're going to start a new chat and I'm going to upload the data. Now, I am using a tool called InfoSparks and I'm going to be using Lombard 2013, November 2013 and November 2024 data. So there's my data. Then I'm going to paste my prompt and we're going to click the arrow in the bottom right-hand corner to make the prompt take action or ChatGPT take action. So this is the prompt that we're using if we decided to create a letter. So ChatGPT already wrote the letter. So you could use this in Canva to start marketing today. Now, how would I do this? So I would hop over to Canva and then I would create a design. And we're going to go with easy. So I'm going to put in, I'll make a post for Facebook, but we're going to create the letter first. So I'm going to type in letter, or let's see, do I want letter or flyer? I like flyer because then it'll give me 8.5 by 11. And I'm going to hop back over to ChatGPT. We're going to copy the letter. It may or may not give it to me exactly because of the table. We'll make it work. So then I'll come back over to Canva. So we're in our template. Over to the left, I need a text box. So I'm going to go with the smallest version. I'm going to shrink this down to like a letter font size. I'll go with like 12. I'm going to change the alignment to the left, and then I'm going to paste my content. So there it is. And then I'm going to get rid of this because that's actually the table, and I'll show you what I'll do. So we're going to put this in as if I'm creating a letter. We're going to move this down, dear homeowner. I'm going to actually go over to the top and put in the date. So whatever date this is, I'm going to put in 13th, 2024, market update. I'm composing my letter so it looks a lot better. I think you get it. Doesn't that look good? Let's see if I was in ChatGPT. Could I have copied this? Top right-hand corner, yes. Let's see what happens if I copy it. So I'm going to come back over to Canva, create another page, and does this work better? Oh, maybe. Maybe that's the option. Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's the option. Although I think I like what I already did. So maybe the other version is the option. But I am going to go back over to ChatGPT and I'm going to grab the table by using the snipping tool. So we're going to grab this image. I'll save it. Top right-hand corner. If I was on a Mac, it's Command-Shift-4. We'll close that. And so now I'm going to go over to the left and click upload my data or my table. There it is. And I'm going to bring it over to my letter. Bigger. Yeah, I think I'm liking this. I'm going to highlight that a little bit, move it up. And so what else do we need in a letter? We have our upload. So I need to add the company logo. Where do you want the company logo? You could actually have pre-created letterhead here. And then at the bottom of the screen, I also need my office address. You might even want to add, if your home is currently listed, please do not consider this solicitation. So I'll put in, I think this is the address. Like, Carrie, can you type? Let's shrink this down a little bit. That looks a whole lot better. So now we have a letter. I'm going to get rid of that second one. And so now you have a direct mail piece. So you can leverage Realist, Remind, RPR, whatever tool you're using to grab potential lead opportunities. So now let's go back to ChatGPT and we'll stay within the same chat and let's actually create social media posts. So I'm going to scroll down and ask ChatGPT to create social media posts using the same data. I'm going to actually copy that and go fix my other prompt while that's working. Yeah, there we are. So there we are. We have our recommendations. I'm going to make this bigger so I can actually see them. Oh, my chat GPT automatically gives this to me in a spreadsheet. Let's go back. I can download it. I'll open that back up so you can see. So now let's go create our content. So we're going to hop back over to Canva. I'm going to click on create a new design. And then we're going to choose Facebook Square. I'm using the square. Why? Because then I could leverage it on Twitter, X. I could leverage this on Instagram. So I actually like this post, even though we're creating data. So I'm going to make some changes first. I pay for Canva. So I'm going to go back to my design, top left, choose the style, and change this to the company colors. Come on, you're not giving me what I want. I think maybe I'll just go with this one. Nope, go back. Killing me, right? I'm going to go with this one, but I'm going to change the color. I really need to change my company logo because that is really that color. I don't know where it came from. Okay, so maybe. So now what we'll do is let's go back to ChatGPT. So we're going to go with, since I downloaded it, I'm going to go to my downloads. Let's go grab the data. And then, so you can see it. Do I think I'm working hard? Absolutely. My ChatGPT has adjusted over time. So I could have just grabbed this over from ChatGPT. So I'm going to fix this so you guys can see it and not have to wonder where everything is. I did click wrap. I know I did. Okay, there we are. So we're going to title this one. We're going to go with the title, Lombard Housing Boom. Yeah, we're going to go with this, Lombard. Let's go back over to Canva. Paste. We're going to edit this just a tad bit. And because I don't like the color, I'm going to change it to white. I just think white will look better. Perfect. Then, now, could I take a second and update what's down at the bottom, I can. But let's just go grab all of the information first. Let's see how much yeah, I got space. So we're going to grab the description, Canva, double click, Control A to highlight, Control V to paste. We're going to make this larger. I like that better. Then I'm going to move this down a little bit. And let's go back over to my content. Is there anything else I want to say? Maybe I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to add an additional field. Move that a little bit. I'm going to copy the name. Go back and grab what I copied before and do this. So cleaning it up a little bit. There we go. And now's where you would take a moment to update your information. So Carrie, I'm the designated broker. I would put in my information, maybe my email. Then I would put in the company logo. So we're going to get rid of this. And I'm going to actually change, I'm going to get rid of that. And let's just see. This is what we're going to do. So I'm going to go over to the uploads and find my company logo, although it should be moved to my logo folder down here at the bottom. But I know this is where the new one is. Great. That's not me. So we're going to go over to the left. First of all, she's got to go. We'll go over to the left. We'll grab an image of me. I think I like this one. We will get rid of the background. Looking good. And I'm going to adjust this a little bit. This is where I see a lot of content creators make mistakes. You think you need your entire image. This looks a lot cleaner than me putting myself here in the entire image or with my feet. That looks cleaner. So this is actually done. I am going to change this black, maybe. Yeah, I think that's I'm going to do that. I don't like that it's looking that way, so we're going to change all of it. I'm going to move myself out of the way, change the color. That's not too bad. I think I'm going to go with that. And so now we have a post for social media. So let's go make the post. You might take a second and clean up the other colors if you don't like the way they look, but I'm going to actually just change the images. That looks a lot cleaner. I think I'm done. I might even decide to move this down just a smidge. How about, oh, nope, I didn't grab everything. There we go. So I think I like how that looks. Because this is hidden, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Done. So now I'm going to actually title this November Market Data 2020. Yeah, 2024. And then I'll click share and we will click download. So then I'll hop over to Facebook. And then we're going to make a post. So I need to switch from my personal page to my business page. Here's the order that I like to post in. Now, again, I'll come back and do another video on using the business suite. You can see that this is the back end of my business page. So it's like my administrative assistant version or my admin version. So step one is on the business page, I'm going to add the image first. The reason why I like to add the image first is if there's a link, the link doesn't override the image. So we're going to upload my new Canva creation. Maybe there it is. Then I'll hop back over to the content that was created, and I'm going to take the entire title. We're going to put this up here at the top in the description. Then I'm going to grab the actual description. Then we'll go back and add the call to action. I'm using Alt Tab to toggle back and forth through between the windows. Paste. There's my link. And then I'm going to put in some hashtags. I'm going to just do, I'm not going to use all of these. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I think less is more when you're on Facebook. So I'm going to put in hashtag the company so I comply with license law. I'm going to get rid of dream home. Doesn't seem to make sense. I like Lombard, and I like home value. So there we are. We have a post. Can you choose to schedule through the business suite? Yes. I'm just going to simply post it. So now I have created a post using my ChatGPT prompt. There it is. I then took this and put it in ChatGPT. Let me get out of this screen. There's my prompt up at the top. There it is right there. Whoops, moving too fast. There it is. It created 3 options for social media. I then came over to Canva and I started with a new design. I then, in the new design, I selected Facebook Square, and then under design, I chose a template for real estate and I edited it a little bit. I customized it, I downloaded it, and now I shared it to my Facebook business page. I could add a button so people can call me or call the office. And now that I'm finished, here's what I would recommend. When you are on Canva, go to File. If you're paying for Canva, create a folder. So this one I'm going to create. I haven't created one for Lombard yet, so we'll call this one Lombard, Illinois. That's good enough. And then move this to a new folder. And so now I have content in one place. So the next time I log into Canva on my home screen, over to the left, I can click projects, and under projects, I have Lombard. I can always go back and I can now use the template over and over again. And I can search for, let me think. I don't see up here at the top, I can search in my folders. So I can go look for Lombard. And so there's my post. If you have questions, type them in the feed. If you're not already following me over on YouTube, click subscribe right now on YouTube and make sure you look at my Learn to Earn playlist and look at my playlist on AI. I'm Carrie Little, the designated managing broker of CarMarc Realty Group in Illinois and in Florida. Make sure you follow me on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram.